Ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome to the second edition of the Celebrity Journey. Your host is Moses Supercharger. This program is proudly supported by UNAIDS. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we are privileged to have one of the most supersonic advocates in Uganda. She's a young advocate and she's called Angel Ntege.
Hello everyone, I'm so glad to be in the studios of the Stigmaless Band, and I'm so honored to be invited as a guest to participate in this cause.
Okay, Angel Ntege, today we are going to discuss something very special. To end HIV by 2030, we need to stop new infections. What is the role of PMTCT?
First of all, PMTCT was a program that aimed at prevention of mother-to-child transmission, and it was a successful program, and it gave birth to elimination of mother-to-child transmission, which is EMTCT, and so many women have delivered children without HIV. So many positive living women have managed giving birth to safe children, and have managed to be happy in their marriages. So most of them are in a discondancy life, and because of the prevention measures that have been put in place, a lot has happened, the miracles have happened, and yeah, we applaud the program.
So let me ask you, as an openly and positively living with HIV person, do you have children?
Yes, I have children. I have 4 children.
4 children? You don't look them. You look so young. Oh my God.
Yes, I thank God. I have 4 children. One is the one I got to know that I'm HIV positive. That was way back in 2009.
2009.
Yes, that time we were just on the PMTCT program. We were just, it was still a trial by the time I got to know. So I put myself and my child on a trial, which was a successful one, and she came out negative.
She's
at the
negative?
End of, yeah. At the end of 1.5 years, it was confirmed. So many tests were done. Since it was a study, a lot had to be done to prove that she is HIV negative, and indeed she is negative.
That sounds great. That's supersonic. The question I want to ask you, Uganda, we still have women living with HIV giving birth to positive children, and yet the medications are there. What are the problems? Why are we still having new babies born with HIV?
One thing I will pick up is stigma. Sometimes you bear children with a man that you have not disclosed to. So at a time of giving medicine to the child, it becomes so hard when he's around. Sometimes you miss when the relatives are around, the in-laws, it becomes so hard. So because of the stigma and the disclosure issue, so many women have failed along the way. However much they try, but along the way something comes up and they lose out.
They lose out. Is accessibility of medication one of the stumbling blocks to access to PMTCT?
No, not at all.
So the medications are there?
The medication is there. The counseling is being given to all expectant mothers before you deliver your child, and the preparation is actually done at least 2 months before your due date. And towards your due date, you're given all these medicines, in that anytime, anywhere you deliver from, at any time, at any point, you have your medicines for your child and for yourself as well. Wow. So the medicine is so accessible, it is so available, the information is also there. The problem is with
stigma.
Us who have not broken the stigma bit of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Stigmaless studio. The program is called Celebrity Journey. And our guest this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is Angel Ntege. We are discussing issues to do with treatment and prevention. Angel, back to you. I want to ask you, to end HIV by 2030, some people say it's possible.
Yes.
What are those things that the world must do for us to end HIV by 2030?
One, we thank the intervention of test and treat. So you have tested me, you have given me the treatment, I am on treatment, but I am not being supported to remain on treatment. So we have to test, treat, and retention. If we put more efforts in retention, we can do it.
So in other words, people are just testing and putting people on treatment.
Yes.
So we need to put them on retention.
Because along the way, taking tablets it's not easy. So when you've just gotten to know that information about you being HIV positive, it is not a one-day journey that a person will easily accept. Not every person who is living with HIV accepted and they're living positive. Majority are still in hiding. Majority are still struggling, even going to facilities. They be looking around. I hope my neighbor is not also coming. Yeah, I hope, because first of all, you know where you're going. All of you have gone to pick medicines. But if there is still that problem of, I hope my neighbor is not here, maybe a friend to my mom. So when it comes to a newly enrolled person, it is so challenging because they have not yet been empowered enough. They do not have the information very well.
So ladies and gentlemen, here, Angel has nailed it. To end HIV by 2030, we need to empower people on treatment and make sure that we retain them. We shouldn't lose them.
Yes.
Okay, Angel, the last question which I want to pose to you. You are still a young person. I regard you, despite the fact that you have 4 beautiful children, you are still young.
Thank you.
Yeah? Are you married?
No.
You are not married?
Yes.
Are you searching?
No, I'm not searching.
You understand? But can you allow to be searched on?
No, I'm seeing someone but not married yet.
Oh, you are seeing someone but you're not married. Because the question I wanted to ask you, majority of people living with HIV have a problem.
Yes.
When they are in discordant relationship and their partners get to know that actually they are positive and the partner is not positive, the negative person runs away. Has this ever happened to you?
So many times. That's why I have 4 children without a man, without a husband.
So you have 4 children and 4 different men?
I am in Alongo, so I have twins.
Oh, you have twins! Oh my God! That's
so the first 2 kids, of course, because of the work I do, being publicly positive, giving health talks here and there, the stigma came from the family, and the families were like, you cannot live with such a person. She's going to kill you.
The family of the husband.
Yes.
Yeah, that happens. No.
And so many of my friends have faced the same challenge. Yeah. When the man is trying to cope with life, trying to settle with you, you're giving them the information that it can do, it can work. You've taken them to facilities and they've talked to them. But back in the family, there is a very huge problem because they look at you as a killer. You're going to kill their son, you're going to kill their brother. So at the end of that day, because of the so many words, men end up pulling out.
And yet when you are undetectable, you cannot transmit.
You cannot transmit. That is something that must be also put out there so that people can know when someone is on treatment. That's why we deliver children who are HIV negative. We breastfeed them for all the time, the full year. They suck our milk and they do not get any HIV. So we have to put more efforts in making the world know that when someone is on treatment, not detectable, they cannot transmit.
They cannot transmit. That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Angel Ntege. Any last comment, suggestion you want to give out to people living with HIV before we close this program? Majority of people living with HIV have challenges which we don't know. Any message do you want to give to them?
One is self-esteem, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Just understand that the way you are, being a PLHIV does not mean it is the end of the world.
Of course.
Let your esteem be high and make sure that you do those things, challenge the world, make them understand that PLHIVs are not these people they used to say, those people. Those people. Let us show the world that a PLHIV can study and reach university and graduate and get a job and work and succeed. Let us show them that a PLHIV can have a man, a negative man, can have children who are negative, can have a very beautiful and a joyful family. Let us make the world have the positive only. out of us. The negativity that used to happen way back, we should not just actually go back that side, because a lot of money and effort has been done. People have put in a lot of their time. We are here telling people about all the good interventions. How does it look when we just let our people not embrace them, embrace the interventions, and let the PLHIVs roll it out?
Wow, she has really nailed it. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That comes to the end, that brings us to the end of our program, The Celebrity Journey. In the studios, we've been hosting Angel Ntege. She's one of the most fantastic young advocates we have in the country. Your hosts have been Moses Supercharger, and we want to thank UNAIDS for supporting this program. May God bless you.